Hi everyone and welcome to this video. I wanted to do a quick update on some information I've been receiving and of how I've been feeling the energies. As always, I'm sharing what I'm being guided to share and my experience of it. Take what resonates and just leave the rest. I'm just happy if it's helpful for you. But always stand in your truth and in your empowerment with any type of information, no matter where it comes from. So that being said, I feel it's been sort of building up, the energies now, and I felt a big shift 2-3 hours ago. It was almost like, how can I say this? So sometimes it's so difficult to put into human words, but it's lately I've been feeling, because Gaia, Mother Earth, has always been feeling very much like she's holding us. She's like that steady, grounded mother holding us. And over the last couple of weeks, I've been feeling her more actively coming up and embracing, and really holding us more actively in a different way. One of the main things I felt with this shift, that I felt energetically today, was that she's now much more active in a whole different way. I was shown, because what I felt, I was in meditation, and suddenly she came in and she presented herself. It was really powerful, and I felt this energy coming up through the bony structure of my body. And so it was moving through the whole bony structure of the body, and she was sharing that she is now actively engaging in a way that she hasn't been doing prior, through bringing her energies into the structures, because the new energetic structures are starting to form. And so now she's coming in and really sort of bursting energy into it. That's how I see it and how I experience it, and the way I was shown what is happening. I also got the message a few days ago, when I received again a lot of information on Australia. I was shown that the indigenous people are evoking the energy of the land. And I was shown today, when I had this experience, they brought me back to that message, that there's been, it's really been over this last week, that sort of invoking the energy of the land, of what's there, of what's held there, and it will become much more active, much more felt. That means we will feel it in our physical bodies, because our bodies are of the earth. Now our spirit, our light, our soul is not, but we are encased in this human body, which is of the earth. And so when she becomes more active and brings her energy more actively out and or up, then we will feel it in our bodies. So grounding, drinking water to help the system, but really grounding, really, like I'm headed straight for the woods after this video now, after this meditation, to really be in the nature and be with the trees and just ground the energy for the body, and just to rest into it. This, like what I also have received, is that if it's a time now of being, and I mentioned this in the last videos, and it's just being repeated to me, stay focused, stay in you. And I said specifically a couple of days ago that do as little as you can, but be the coming days. It's all internal right now. It's all in the breath and in the release. So see where you feel the need to do things, to, you know, just to do, and to, like, the belief systems around that it's the doing that counts, and all of this, and the need to feel that you have to do something. Be really aware of that, and come back to just being in your breath, being in your body. That is really the best help. I hope it's not. There's some construction work going on in the neighborhood. I hope, because they just started with the sounds again. I hope it's not disturbing. If it does, I apologize. There's also been this building up of energies, and it feels, and the message I got today as well was that stand strong in you, and then know that you are safe through this hurricane. Because it feels like the whole, like, energy is starting to swirl, and I see this old energetic system, everything that is crumbling, falling down, and then this new energetic pattern we are building, and now the earth coming actively in to energize this new pattern, which will then also sort of, how it looks to me is like that will help speed up the whole process, because it gets energized, the new, and we are working with it and on it. That also feels very connected to the feminine rising, to the feminine finding her voice and actually standing up, and not only doing the quiet work, but actually standing up and being seen, and having her voice, because that helps holding that pattern. It's about not hiding anymore, it's about actually being there and creating it. Though all of it comes from this inner place, all of it comes from within. That's where you find your truth, that's where you find your peace, that's where the calmness is. And as we are in this, because we really are now, it feels like it's with this whole shift that I sensed today, that we are, even though we've been sort of starting to, like, tiptoe a bit into it, so we might have had the feeling that, oh, this is like unknown territory. It feels now like we are in the unknown. We are in an energetic, in energetics that we haven't been before. It's like the snowball won't stop rolling, which, I mean, that has been for a while, but it's in a different sense. Like now it's like really, it's like it's starting. It's really happening now. It looks the information continues coming in as I'm talking about it now. Yeah, so what's really important is to also be aware of when, as we are finding ourselves in the unknown, and we will continue to do for quite some time, be aware of when you want to go into the mind, when you want to attach to stories, when you want to create a story, when you want to, we either can attach to stories from the past, because we feel that is either, there can be so many reasons why, but also create possible stories for the future, out of worry, out of fear, out of trying to predict. And if we try to predict, because there are many different potential timelines, am I being shown of how things can unfold, the really most important is to stay present, because otherwise you'll get pulled out of your center. It can't pull you in if you don't choose to get pulled out. That is only in your breath, that is only in your body, it's in your focus, it's in your choice not to get distracted. And it is in not judging yourself when you're actually being distracted and you realize, because you can pull yourself back. It doesn't help in that moment to start beating yourself up because you got pulled out. Be glad that you actually had the awareness to bring yourself back and you learned something from it, because it's about growth. So work with yourself and with your body in that present, compassionate, loving way. And try to come back to the heart, out of the mind, and out of the whole trying to predict, being pulled into fear, and being pulled off. Like the more wind there is, the more grounded you have to be in order to not get pulled off by the wind. That's basically how it looks energetically. The freedom is in the now. So if you try predicting what's coming, all types of potentials of what it might be coming, and find out how to deal with all those different potentials, you're using a lot of energy on doing it. And the reason why you would do it would most probably be because you want to be free and you want to be safe. Freedom is only in the now. If you're pulled out of your now moment, you are not really free, because you're not in the present. So remember to be. Remember to be in the body. They said, keep focused, keep present, and be in you. Be embodied. Listen to yourself. Ground. Trust you. And really follow that guidance or that intuition, that nudge you feel from within when you feel it. And when you don't feel it, rest in. Don't go out, chase, hunt something. Then trust that now it's a place to be quiet with me. Just shut out other things around when you need that. Being in nature, inviting the energies from Gaia in, and to work with it, and to work with the elements is really powerful now, because there's so much energy moving through it. Yes, I want to keep this quite short, and I want to get out in the woods. So I will stop here. I hope it's helpful for you. I hope it can help you gain some clarity, some advice. I would love hearing in the comments how you're feeling, if it resonates, and remember to have a lot of compassion for yourself, and remember to have a lot of compassion for those around you. They are experiencing the same moment on the earth as you are. Be you and trust you. And the mind is not going to save you out of the unknown. It is resting into you, into your heart, detaching. That's why we're experiencing all this dissolution, detachment, to be less distracted and more centered and more present with whatever shift might suddenly happen, because the things are going to be, it looks a bit more like surprising, like more sudden in the ways the energies will shift going forward, more so than the gradually building up and seeing what's coming. It's more like there can be sudden shifts, and that's why the more centered we are, the more grounded we are, the more we can actually move and take action on those sudden shifts when we experience them. So trust you and be in you. Have a beautiful day. Hope it can help you. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.